Hello, this is Steampunk Planner, and I'm Rebecca. My husband, my brother, and I went to the Lexington Legendary Book Bash yesterday, and we had so much fun. So this is one of the totes that we received, and it was a small book show. Everything was set up in one room. I'm going to get all of the swag that I have in this tote, and I did kind of stick some swag in other totes and everything, because when I got home I emptied it all out and then was like, I need to record this, and then realized, oh my gosh, I could have recorded from the event. So my apologies that I didn't do that. It was just going to be a relaxing day. I forgot to even bring my business cards, so I mean, come on. So let's get going. This is a vanilla latte chapstick, which is really cool. I couldn't get it to focus, so we'll leave it there. And then Gracie Cooper put a lot of different items in here, so I will come across those as I do. Three Brothers Trilogy. Elizabeth was great to talk with. She is the author of this trilogy, and it actually has an extension. So there's really 4 books in this line, but she was really, really great to talk with. I will go over that a little bit more later. And then we talked with Heather. She is a sci-fi fantasy author, and it was really, really great to talk with her. I love the back of her bookmarks because she has a layout here of book reading. I may actually use that in one of my planners. So this is Sunny's, and this is Sunny Heart, which I also have other cards of hers, but this is a sticker she put in, and I think it's really great. She's one of the authors that I do want to go into a little bit more detail with you. She shared, we missed the reader that was for the day, so she shared that name with me, but this is her QR code, and I'm going to let you know before I posted this, or before I am posting this, I'm going to check all of the QR codes and make sure that they're safe, and let you know exactly where they're going to. So she does have quite a few different book collections. This is the collection that I purchased, and this card was actually on her table. So I wanted to use it as a bookmark in the books that I'm going to be reading. This cute little sticker was in the swag bag, and it will definitely go in my planner for today for the video that I'm recording. And as I stated, Gracie Cooper put a lot of different items in here, and I'm going to take this moment while I'm showing you these, if you don't mind. I stated earlier that this was a small room, and I understand because I've been at different conventions doing cosplay, and not all of them have the availability to be able to specifically do things. But I do believe the organizers of this should have organized the setup or layout better, because there was a lot of romance and erotica books, and there actually were 2 areas where there was a young adult grade school book or even toddler book author next to an erotica table. There were kids there. There were things on the tables that to me should not have been there. That's just me. But this is Tanya's pen, and I'll talk with her. She's a great author I spoke with earlier. But again, my phone just did not want to focus in, and that is what I'm using to record. So anyway, that being said, this is the Lexington Legendary Book Bash pen for this year, as well as the lanyard. One other thing I did want to mention is, I don't know if it's the responsibility of the Hyatt or the Book Bash people, but this is the author that we missed the reading for. But I want to show you just in case I didn't say her name, which was Karen DeBose. Anyhow, there was not very well publicized in the hotel where we needed to go. But anyway, The first table that I went to is DAC Shirts and More. And they had these great water bottles. They also had coffee cups, which were too small for me. And they had mouse pads, plate covers for like the front of your car. I went ahead and got both of these. She did offer me if I wanted to put anything on the bottom. They do offer or give the rubbers for the bottoms of them, but this is fine. Here's her QR code. It goes straight to her page on Facebook, and it's really great. She also, in this, had this free dog tag. You can wear it as a necklace or a keychain. I don't appreciate the wording that she wrote in there. I might see if I can take some alcohol to remove that. I don't know, because it probably was done with a Sharpie. But I think she should have let that open for us. Like, we could have put our name in there, anything like that, instead of what was put in there. I am not a romance. I don't mind a little bit of romance, but I'm not a romance reader. I am a Christian book reader. I am a dark fantasy reader. Sci-fi fantasy, urban fantasy. So this is another one of the authors that I saw. This QR code actually goes to her contact page. So yeah, this was in part of the swag that actually wound up getting in a different place. Did not see her there. I may have missed her, but she actually has a Facebook page, no website, no nothing like that, but she offers author services, so you're welcome to take a look. But this is Tanya's stuff, not that card, but this card. And what caught my attention was her banner with the angel wings. Now, if you've seen my illustrations, I do transcendent genre. Transcendent genre is angels. So this is a combination angels with vampires, which I have done one of those already. Many of those already. Here are her QR codes to her different social medias. And Tanya is really great. She is based in Michigan, so she made the trip to Lexington, Kentucky for this. And as I was talking with her, I asked her about her designs, and she was telling me that all of her chapters have artwork, and I love that. That to me just puts so much into, she really thought this through. I showed her a lot of my work. She showed me a lot of what she is doing and what her thoughts are, because this is not the only book series that she has. Also, she offers this in softbound, in black and white artwork or colored artwork. So I really hope that we touch base, because also she kind of wants to get into the cosplay area, which I've already been in and doing cons for that. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to talk with that. I can talk with her about that. So this is Heather, and she's the one with the bookmark that had the books on the back. And I still can't get my silly phone to focus on this QR code or anything. I will have to take a picture and put it in later when I'm doing the video. It frustrates. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I have a camera. It's laborious to be able to get these everything over here. So anyhow, back to Heather. This is a sci-fi genre that she is doing. And she addressed this to my husband. He's the first one that got over to her before I was. I was talking with Tanya at the time. In the back of her book, it says, "When the department trained me to catch criminals, I never dreamed I would become one." And here's her QR code. I finally got the card out of the book. So it does go straight to her stuff. And she does have her book on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble. And the next book in the series, she has a snippet there for you as she's waiting for it to come out. But we talked, and what's funny is my husband talked with her quite a bit. I talked with her husband who was there. He is a software engineer, and I'm not. My husband's an electrical engineer, a aerospace engineer, a mechanical engineer, but I deal with software on the end for illustration. And so I shared with her husband my woes. He shared with me his. And the fact that there's a character in her book based on him, but it's a female character. So my husband's going to read this first because I've got other books to read. I got Tanya's book to read. So I want to bring out Sunny's books. And she's another author I really enjoyed talking with. But, I just found my sticker. It was sitting on the other books. Okay. I said I wanted to talk to you about Elizabeth's books. Let me get her card back out. Here it is. Okay. So on her bookmark, she does the Three Brothers trilogy. And Elizabeth, this is the young adult grade school type thing. And I love her sticker. It's very Harry Potter-ish, of course. But I still think it's great. This follows her three sons are the main characters. And it follows them through their magical journey going to school and them growing up. But there's a fourth book in this series. And the fourth book is about their younger sister, not daughter. And the younger sister is a shapeshifter, which is not common. So I may go back and find her books online and get a hold of them. But when I got to Sunny's booth, I spent the rest of my budget. So I was not able to go back and get the Three Brother trilogy. Now, Sunny has a trilogy, and this actually, I put Sunny's books in this bag, but this is Tanya's. The GeminiAuthor.com is Tanya's book, which is the first book I showed you, A Life Forged in Death with the Angel Wings. So anyhow, let me go back. Sunny had 3 cards. 2 of them were in the swag bag, and 1 of them I had picked up, which I showed you earlier. So I do need to get these in order because she does have a specific order. And while I do that, I wanted to talk to you about what drew me to her. She had a large standing banner, and on that it stated that the main character is blind. She is magical. She does have romance in her life. She has a lot of learning to do. One of the things is learning that she can see through her magic. And so I really am looking forward to reading this book series. She did state that the third one, she got so into the plot that she forgot to put in the romance, which I told her, I said, that's fine. You wrote the book 3 for me and all. So we had a good chuckle. But these are 2 extension books. These are her friends from school. And each of these books goes through their life also, just touching on them in the Untamed Realm book. So I'm really excited to do this. Hopefully next year I'll remember to actually talk live with each of these authors and stream live from the show. But these are the books that I've read. I will let you know how they are going and how I'm enjoying them and how my husband is enjoying them. Thanks for joining me. This is the Steampunk Planner. Have a great day.